Our Anderson Classic, we've had our tournaments, we've had a couple of broadcasts here, but now we are officially in for the real thing. It's all these games that are going to start to really count for the Trojans, making a playoff push now that they are back in 5A after spending the last 2 years in 6A. This is their first contest on the road against a new district opponent in the Eagles of Cedar Creek, Texas, which, in doing some pregame work, is not a town, is not a city, is not a village. It is a census-designated place. So this is a fun place to be here tonight, and we are glad that you are with us for district game number 1. The Eagles and the Trojans both entered today at below 500. However, that does not matter any longer because these games are all about making the postseason push. Trojans will play 2 district games here before the end of the 2024 calendar year. This one here tonight on the 20th, and one more on New Year's Eve. I believe that one going to be early in the afternoon, 3 p.m. over at McCallum High School. A little Taco Shack basketball edition. But we are glad you're with us for broadcast number 5 here on the 24-25 season. We're glad you're with us. My name is Jack Farrell, joining you as I do always here on the Vype Live Network, bringing you some Trojan hoops. You see the boys in blue out there getting warm. Just about 3 minutes to go before the start in this game. But it should be a fun one. Some nice basketball to kick off a fantastic football watching weekend. Of course, plenty of folks here. I see an Indiana quarter zip here in the Cedar Creek gym, so you know people are very excited about all the sports happening as basketball heats up. Football is peaking, and we are glad that you are with us. Still have some high school football here on Vype as the Vandegrift Vipers making it all the way to state this season. We'll have that for you tomorrow on the Vype Live Network. We'll see that one live from Jerry World, but for now it's all hoops. The Cedar Creek Eagles 8-10, so not the hottest start for them this season, although they're a very good team here at home. They are 5-2 at their own place, so 5 of their 8 wins coming right here in this building, the house that Alfred Collins built. But we are just about 2 minutes away from tip-off, and for this Cedar Creek team, they've got some talent, but they are led definitely by number 21, the senior Kenji Franklin, who averaging over 20 points a game, has been nominated for some Player of the Week type awards here in the high school basketball media. He is very talented. He's certainly taller than everybody on this Anderson team, and he's going to be a handful, definitely the number 1 player that the Trojans are going to want to keep an eye on here tonight. Trojans, of course, offense a little more by committee. They're stronger on the defensive end. Offense can come as a little bit of a struggle, but the last broadcast that we had, Noah Perkins and Drew Donahue able to knock down a few shots from the outside, as they've been able to do that throughout the season, and Miles Rickards tallied 17 points, so a bigger scoring outburst than he averages. Sol Mears also nice on the interior with 8. So that's that size Anderson likes to use, but that's not the matchup to do it against Cedar Creek, so it'll be very interesting to see how these Trojans manage against a talented Cedar Creek team. A good, tough road test as we're getting started here a little bit early. 6:47 right now. This game was supposed to start at 7 o'clock, but the Trojan JV team was able to get a big win over the Cedar Creek JV team, and we are jumping right into the anthem, so we'll go to that now. And now I believe we will have the announcement of our starting lineup. Sounds like they're having a little bit of an issue with the PA system here. Hey, I think the official got that one. I think we're just going to hop right into it. We'll get your starting lineups right here. We'll use my eyeballs. As we said, certainly number 21, Kenji Franklin, getting the start. He's out there. And you'll see the height on him right away. Also, to start us on the court, Eli Myers and Braden Adams. Numbers 2 and 3, respectively. Also, Dakota Baker. And in the center circle to tip things off, Phineas Copeland. For the Trojans wearing the blues, Sol Mearswa wearing number 14. I think they might not have a blue number 0, but Sol coming into the game, swatting a shot just to start us off. Because we've seen that a little bit. Sol wears 0 at home and 14 on the road, which pushes Jude McCarron, his number, down the depth chart. But it's him, Miles Rickards, Drew Donahue, Luke McReynolds, and Noah Perkins. We've seen that 5 quite a bit for the Trojans. But here is Adams. Now looking for his man Franklin. Franklin to the basket. Thought he got fouled. Tried to just get to the line there, and the shot is no good, and the Trojans coming the other way. Donahue back up top. He was looking for McReynolds and just threw it into the backcourt. That is an issue that the Trojans face, is just repeated shots to the foot. Unforced turnovers, and that's going to be the story of the game. It's been the story of really last season and this so far. But the Trojans like to keep the scoring to a minimum, and unfortunately, they themselves sometimes keep themselves their scoring to a minimum. But Miles Rickards getting a hand in there, forcing the steal, and a nice job. That's 2 stops on 2 possessions here for the Trojan D, and let's see if the offense can get something going. It's Perkins. Need to get him going as a shooter, but they enter into Mearswa. Sol operating out of the post, now back to the basket, and turns around, quick jump hook. Sol Mearswa's got our first 2 points of the game, and the Trojans strike first. And that ball kicked out of bounds. Baker to inbound. Cedar Creek. White uniforms, Creek across the chest. All white with blue accents. No excuses on the back of the jersey. 3-pointer on the way, and that one's good. So Cedar Creek has their first 3 of the lead, courtesy of Braden Adams. Now corner, Rickards going to attack off the dribble. Miles turns, spins, had his shot blocked. Tried to find a rebound, and Cedar Creek clears it away. Now right side, rising and firing is Franklin. His shot no good, but a rebound strong goes to Myers. It was Myers on the 3-pointer earlier, and that one no good inside. Anderson with the ball now. Passing to Rickards. Miles finds Perkins. Noah looked at the 3, was chased off the line. Trojans working the ball around the perimeter here. Donahue, nice pass inside. Mearswa waits for a couple defenders, has it blocked out of bounds, but a foul going to be called on Franklin. They don't like the call. As one fan said, that's terrible. But it'll be Sol Mearswa going to the line here with 2 points, looking to tack on a couple more. Trojans not the best free throw shooting team, as that one no good off back iron. That's certainly something to watch. I mean, only 5 fouls and just over 2 minutes into the game, Cedar Creek's best player picks up his first. That's something a pattern I have noticed at the high school officiating level. They do not give the benefit of the doubt to the bigger, stronger players. The Trojans in the past have been victimized by that, and they've taken the benefit of it as well. Campbell Duncan got in a lot of foul trouble just because his arms were so long, and it was crazy that he was blocking shots like that last season. Of course, now a member of one of the best college basketball teams in the country with Rick Barnes and Nomar Ruvalcaba into the game here for the first time. That one tipped out of bounds. Miles Rickards active on the defensive end early. And a pull-up three. It looked like got a piece of it. Franklin there on the glass. Has it knocked away from behind by Donahue. Now here comes Rickards. Miles puts it on the floor off to Perkins. Noah going to rise and fire. Had that one blocked by Franklin. Three-pointer on the way. That one no good. Rebound to Rickards, and got to watch his back. Perkins. Corner for Mierswa. Sol puts it on the deck. Stops. Franklin left him a little bit, and Sol is there to put it in. It's 5-3. Sol Mierswa's got all 5 Trojan points. Some heliocentric offense early for the Trojans. That works 2 ways. Perkins. And I thought they were going to get Perkins on the swipe, but instead it's going to be a foul call or a travel call. McReynolds swings to Perkins. Noah, just a little bit of daylight. And that'll be out of bounds. It'll stay blue ball. Five to 3. 4:18 remaining here in the first quarter. Perkins crosses to his right, gets into the lane. Corner 3 on the way. No good for McReynolds. Long rebound, Donahue. Drew. Now back to him. Now McReynolds. Luke. Going to get into something here for Anderson. Rickards pushes the ball to the left side. They're trying to post up Mierswa. They've got him. He's got a smaller defender on him. Sol. Got a defender in the air. Leans. Can't hit. Rebound batted around, and I think this will stay here, and it shall. Poor rebounding display here early from Cedar Creek. As it'll be McReynolds to inbound. No subs yet for the Trojans. Pass in. They forgot about Donahue backdoor. He's the second Trojan into the scoring column. The Trojans have a 2-possession lead. Here comes Franklin. To his left. Now pass inside. A bullet. Nice feed. And that one just bounces out for Adams. Shooter's touch for Adams. It's the first to rattle in. Adams with 2, Myers with 3 for Cedar Creek, Mierswa with 5, Donahue with 2 for Anderson. McReynolds. Donahue. Off to Perkins. Noah. Tacking off the dribble. They get Rickards inside, spinning into the post, lost it, got it back, shots up, no good. Rebound goes inside Donahue, and it's erased by Franklin. Man, he can block some shots, but it'll go out of bounds off of White. 3:08 to go here in the first quarter. Donahue going to check out. Jason Smith getting the first action off the bench. Oh, no. All right, it's white ball. I mean, it was blocked out of bounds. I don't know if there was some violation or something of the sort, but it was Anderson ball. But here's Franklin out of the way to the basket. He's wrapped up by Rickards. I'm a little confused myself. I didn't see any indication to send it over this direction. But 2 free throws here for Franklin. Makes the first. got them both, and we've got a tie basketball game. Pass inside, Smith had it, lost it. And this one out of bounds off of Anderson. And Franklin, he's got the size, but they're playing him at the 4 spot. You can see that with their defensive matchups as well. Copeland, he's another stretch big that they have, is defending Anderson's centers. And that's Smith in the paint. Now lob inside was looking for Franklin. Jason Smith right there. That's a stat on the board for him. Now here's Luke McReynolds. Back to Smith, now off to Rickards. And a lob pass to Mirzwa, kick to the corner, Perkins. Noah drives in, dishes inside, Smith. Layup is there, a nice little sequence there for the Trojan offense. And Jason Smith, after the steal, gets on the board with 2. Driving baseline, cutting it off. Now back outside. Here's Copeland. And Aruval Kaba. Swing across, kick to the corner, 3-pointer, good. That's Eli Myers' second score. He leads all with 6. That gives Cedar Creek the lead. For the first time since it was 3-2, that ball knocked out of bounds by Franklin. Update the scoreboard here. We only have a moment. And it's Ben Burris checking into the game. Rickards and McReynolds going to check out. Perkins driving to the basket. A lot of contact. A blocking foul will go against Cedar Creek here. Zach Wallace off the bench as well with Ben Burris, Mirzwa, Smith, and Perkins out there right now. First shot up and good for Noah. Noah 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Good to see for the Trojans. They've got the lead right back. Franklin gonna get something going here. Adams. Now up to Ruvalcaba. They get it inside. Ball is loose. Cedar Creek able to take it away. That one knocked into the backcourt. I think it got tipped. No, it didn't. Of course, if you tip that ball, Cedar Creek would have been able to go to the backcourt and grab it, but instead it's a backcourt violation. Josh Lieberman into the game now, and Noah Perkins getting his first rest. So Trojans a little bit of a bench mob here with Mirzwa on the court. And Lieberman, you know, he has a quick trigger coming in off the bench, rising and firing, no good. Under a minute to play here in the first quarter. It's been pretty evenly contested. Ruvalcaba had a good look at it, lost it, and it was poked out of bounds there by Wallace. It'll stay here. 51.3 to go now in the quarter. Pass into Franklin. Wallace on him. Nice pass inside. Kick to the corner. Mears was there to take it away. And a lob up. Fast break opportunity and couldn't pin it off the backboard, but affecting the shot was Franklin. Now he's going full court. Foul called. Count it and the foul. Another official saying I mistook his pointing at the floor for the motion for and one, so that'll be a baseline out of bounds. They get it into Franklin. Wallace defending him, goes to the basket, and this time that'll count. So with 34 seconds here in the first quarter, Cedar Creek takes the lead back. I think the foul's going to go against Smith. So 5 points in the quarter for Franklin, 3 of them coming from the line. Now Anderson with 30 seconds left can take their sweet time if they so choose. But Mirzwa, Franklin all over him. Now Lieberman. Back out, and they lob it over to Mirzwa. Soul. Lieberman, they left him alone. Josh going to drive the paint. Kick back outside for Mirzwa. Soul faces up. Into the corner, Lieberman screened off for three, left short. And now with under 10 to play, Wallace is there, knocks it out of bounds, and it'll be white ball. 5.7 seconds in the first quarter. Cedar Creek now. This is their biggest lead of the game. Here's Franklin driving in, and just a little bit of bully ball. Are they going to give him the shooting foul there? It's going to be a long night for Anderson if that's going to be 2 free throws for Cedar Creek. Five team fouls here against Anderson to 2. But, of course, that will I guess it doesn't matter. If it's the 5th foul, it's shooting no matter what. Of course, that is a new rule. I'll repeat it one more time. This is our first district game. It's the second season of this new free throw system. As a whole full court heave is no good. A 4-point lead for Cedar Creek after one, the largest lead of the game for them. Kenji Franklin leads all scorers with 7 points, 5 of them coming from the free throw line for him. Eli Myers canned a couple of triples there in the first quarter, 6 points for him, 2 points for Braden Adams. 5 is the high for the Trojans. Perkins, Donahue, and Smith, 2 apiece. So we'll go ahead and update it here to the second quarter. And, of course, in the past, when I was playing, and sure when some of your other kids were playing, and some of you playing yourselves, free throws were decided by half. Once you got to 7 team fouls in the half, it would be 1-1, meaning you would shoot a free throw. If you made it, you earned another one. If not, it was a live ball. It could be rebounded by either team. Once you got to 10 fouls, it was the double bonus. So it was 2 free throws for either team. Again, no matter what, all based on halves. Now, much to my chagrin, I love the 1-1. It is no more in high school basketball. It's by quarter, so it's 5 fouls a quarter. If you have 5 fouls in a quarter, you shoot free throws. Now, if looking up at the scoreboard here, both teams now with 0 team fouls. Where Trojans, it's a benefit for them. They would have only had 2 fouls to give this quarter before it was free throws. Now they're right back to 5. And I don't think I need to explain. I've explained that a couple times. Did it last year during the Anderson Classic, but it's such a change that, might as well go through it one last time. Here's Mirzwa. Trojans have the starting 5 back into the game. McReynolds, Ooh, probably got away with the travel there. Perkins left wide open for 3. His shot's good. Noah, with his first make from the field, had 2 free throws. He's now got 5 points. Now zipping ahead. Too much English on that one for Franklin. Makes it 15-14 on the 3 ball from Perkins. Anderson ball. 7:35 to go in the half. Reynolds left 1-on-1. Luke off to Perkins. Now McReynolds, nice feed in for Mirzwa. Soul can't hit it at the basket. Perkins had it, bumped into Rickards, lost the ball. Just an unfortunate bounce there for Anderson. As now Cedar Creek the other way, swing to the corner. Driving baseline now is Copeland. His shot, air ball. Perkins saves it into Rickards. Minute gone here in the quarter. Feed into Mirzwa. See, they're posting up here knowing that Franklin is only going to come in on a help situation. Donahue corner 3. No good. Pass to the corner, little high, just saved. And driving baseline, back outside. Franklin, stuck in the corner without a dribble, just fires. and turns it over. That's some nice defense from the Anderson Trojans. As you can tell, this team's watched a little bit of film and are game planning for the right players. Rickards, straightaway three's no good. Copeland driving to the basket, foul on the floor on the grab. 2 minutes gone here in the quarter. That's the first team foul for either team, but it's 6-2 on the total for the game. Ruvalcaba now off to Myers. He's got 6 points in the game. Copeland driving in. Nice feed inside. And it leads to another open look for a guy who already has 2. Back to a 4-point lead here for the Eagles. Pass inside. Nice cut from Perkins. Noah's eclipsed Mirzwa here for the Trojan team high. He's got 7. Copeland going to try the 3. That no good. Long rebound out to Rickards. Trojans with a chance to tie or take the lead. Mirzwa in the post finds Perkins. Noah another look for 3. That no good. Rebound batted out. Rickards is there to take it. He goes up and was fouled. Tried to dish it off. He might not get 2. Now the official is going to give him 2. Thought he was trying to pass it, and I think that's what Coach Young for Cedar Creek's saying, but still rocking the suit, by the way. I like that. Ever since the COVID bubble in the NBA, coaches are all wearing, polo shirts or quarter zips, sweatsuits. He's got the full suit. I'm into it. There it goes for Miles, and we got a tie game. Eight teens on the scoreboard. Pass into Franklin in the corner. He's stuck without a dribble. Now back outside for Copeland. They get it back to Franklin, and a reach-in foul going against Rickards here. That's 2 now on the Trojans, 1 now on Cedar Creek. Wallace going to come in for Donahue. And Burris is in the game. Smith as well. So Wallace, Burris says, here's a 3-pointer on the way, and that one's good. Cedar Creek continues their hot shooting. And Braden Adams has his first 3 of the game. He's got 5 points. McReynolds, Burris, Smith, and nice screen from Smith to get McReynolds an open look at 3. Not always his forte, but there's Perkins and Wallace out there as well. Ruvalcaba now kick back out. Anderson forgetting to defend the 3-point line. Fortunately for them, that one's just going to miss harmlessly off the side of the rim, go out of bounds, but Cedar Creek still with the lead. McReynolds. Wallace hits the screen right side. Perkins open for 3. His shot no good. Hit one earlier, hasn't been able to find one since. Has hit a couple at the basket. And active hands there for McReynolds to force the steal. Trojans don't have the numbers, but here comes Burris. McReynolds, Wallace, he'll attack the closeout. All the way to the basket, left it short, and knocked out of bounds. It'll be white ball. You can feel Franklin's presence inside at the rim when Anderson tries to drive it. corner. Back up top for Myers. He's got 9. Now Franklin, he'll drive in all the way to the basket, up and under, no good. Lost video here for a second. We'll get that right back. As 2 for 2 from the line there for Franklin. He's got 9 points. And up ahead now, corner. Now Perkins with it. He'll fire away from the corner. That one too strong. There we go. Now up the other way. Just kind of drove in with no plan there, and McReynolds has it. Euro step, kick back outside. Perkins up and under. Got it to go. Noah Perkins, a nice little move to the basket. The patience there around the rim, and he'll able to get that one to go. Makes it now 23-20. Sorry for the technical issue there for a moment. Sometimes things get unplugged. Just a 30-second timeout. First game call of the game for Anderson. Cedar Creek ball. Franklin bringing the ball up. Now Copeland. Now back up top, Myers. Cedar Creek slowing it down. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go here in the quarter and in the half, of course. Back across. Franklin needed a little more touch on that. He might have had an open look from the outside. Instead, Cedar Creek having to whip the ball around a little high for Copeland. Now Ruvalcaba will attack the closeout. He's all the way to the basket, lays it up and in. Some great ball movement there for Cedar Creek to get an easy look at 2. Now Perkins with it on the left side for Anderson, 25-20. Rickards into Penders, who's into the game for the first time, and a foul from behind the second of the quarter for Cedar Creek. Jacob Bunker into the game here for the first time for Cedar Creek. Now pass inside. Mearswell floater at the basket. He is good. Soul scored the first 5 for Trojans, hadn't scored since, and now he's got 7. And there's a carry. So an unforced error gives the Trojans the ball right back. They have a chance to tie. Rickards out there with McReynolds, Mearswa, Penders, and Burris. Trojans will need to find some offense. Here's Mearswa. Soul puts it on the deck. Ooh, trying to look for the pocket pass. Instead off to Burris. Now Soul on the perimeter. One dribble. Out for Burris. Back out. Soul got a man in the air into the paint. Kick to the corner. Low for Rickards. Miles wanted the 3. Instead it's a one dribble pull up 2. A little too long, and Anderson gets the benefit there. Jack Penders, tough on the glass, definitely was over the back of the defender, but it went off of the chest of the Cedar Creek player, and it'll result in blue ball. 1:01 to go in quarter number 2. Nice pass inside for Penders. His shot blocked at the rim. Franklin left open for three. His shot good. (28-22). 6-point lead here for Cedar Creek. A kick to the corner. Burris going to work. And Anderson calls a timeout. Franklin's got 12 in the game. McReynolds to inbound. Perkins. 30 seconds to go here in the half. Anderson just wants one more look for them and no more here for Cedar Creek. Ten seconds now. Lob in for Mearswa. Soul. Couple dribbles. Hands off to McReynolds. Luke. Donahue. Corner. Perkins. One dribble. Pull up. Beats the buzzer. Noah Perkins with the buzzer beater to end half number one. He's got 11 points. And that cuts the Cedar Creek lead to 4, 28-24 here after two. Franklin leads all scorers with 12. Kenji Franklin, the senior. Tremendous player here in the Austin area, in this exploding area of here south and east of Austin. But Perkins with 11, Mearswa with 7, Rickards, Donahue, and Smith all with 2 for the Trojans. Eli Myers for Cedar Creek, also big offensive output there in the first half. 9 points coming off 3 made 3-point field goals. And now we've got 8 minutes up on the clock here. Going to go ahead and send it down. Get you a shot of the scoreboard. Don't have a great shot of the scoreboard here, but it'll do. And we'll be back for third quarter action here. You're watching Anderson Trojan basketball on the Vype Live Network. We are glad you're with us. We'll be back soon. And we are back here at a halftime from Cedar Creek High School in Cedar Creek, Texas. The census-designated place. Yeah, in Bastrop, Texas, Bastrop County. And we've had a pretty good one so far. It's been very evenly matched. I mean, Cedar Creek has had the most impactful player in Kenji Franklin, but it's been a real team effort here for the Trojans. Noah Perkins filling up 11 points to go with Franklin's 12. Mirzwa has had a real good game for the Trojans on offense and defense. Luke McReynolds, active hands, not in the scoring column, but poking the ball away left and right. And right now, Anderson just needs to limit some of those turnovers, hit a few more of their open shots. They're getting pretty good looks, especially from the three-point line. Just haven't been able to cash where Cedar Creek has. Cedar Creek 4 threes in that half. Trojans with just the one. And that's a pretty big swing, especially considering it's only a 4-point ball game. So Anderson doing a pretty good job here tonight. Just got to stay in it here coming out of the halftime in the third quarter. Trojans will have 3 timeouts left to Cedar Creek's 5. It will be white ball coming out of the break. Let's pull out here. And Copeland to inbound. And Ruvalcaba getting the start here in half number 2. And Franklin to the basket. A lot of contact. Can't get it to go, but he's been pretty automatic from the free throw line. So Baker, after getting to the start, will move off the bench here in this half as Franklin hits another free throw. And he's scored a lot of his points from the free throw line. And there's his first miss from back there. I believe that makes him 8 for 9 from the free throw line. As corner, Donahue, that's a guy they want to get going, and they do it. Drew Donahue with his first three-pointer of the game. He's got 5 points, cuts it down to a 2-point lead here. And we'll update the scoreboard here when we get a moment, but it is 29-27, 30 seconds into this third quarter. And Trojans with a little bit of energy. Copeland going to drive the paint, still looking for his first basket, and he's got it right there. 31-37 now, as here's McReynolds. Luke, back for Perkins. Now working it around, Donahue. Tried to feed it inside, but instead Drew's going to get all the way to the basket. A little too much English on it. He just had to go straight up there, but tried to get acrobatic and couldn't find the bottom of the net. Now Franklin going to work on Perkins, steps back, kicks up top. Now swing to the right side. Good defense by Mirzwa to force him baseline. Now caught into the air, and that's going to be a blocking foul on the baseline against Anderson. Both teams with 3 points in the half. Now right side, Copeland going to fire the three. No good after making one at the basket a minute ago. Ruvalcaba there on the long rebound. Franklin, shot fake, jab step. Now Ruvalcaba. I mean, he had a wide open look there on the baseline, but here's Franklin now open for three, no good. And Anderson's got to find somebody to rebound. Now kick to the corner. I mean, that was theirs. But somehow Cedar Creek can't capitalize, but Trojans definitely going to be pulling some guys off the bench after that. Now kick inside, Mirzwa, Soul, one dribble. Now kick outside, got a bump in the face, but Drew Donahue going to end up with an open look from three. Mirzwa dishes it off, nice find to Rickards. Mirzwa with the assist to Rickards with his first field goal. Made 2 free throws earlier, he's got 4. Now driving baseline, Copeland just left it off the side of the backboard there, and here comes Donahue. Trojans can tie or take the lead here on this possession. Rickards putting it on the deck, stops, dishes it off to a cutting McReynolds. Luke up top. Mirzwa stops the ball, now off to Perkins. Now he's going to wait for the screen. Noah, couple dribbles, pull up, and shooter's touch. Noah Perkins really emerging as a go-to scorer for this Trojan team. He's got 13. The game is tied at 31s. Now back up top. That's Myers. He's the shooter. He's got 3 made threes already. Franklin to the basket. And it's a light whistle against Franklin, who's just been able to overpower Anderson, and they're giving him the call. And if you're him, put your head down every time. You'll get 2 free throws out of it. And he's 8 for 9. He's not. There's no hack of Franklin in place. But he's missed his last 2. So maybe I should keep talking him up. Sometimes you can use the announcer jinx for good. Very rare, but you can catch lightning in a bottle. Smith into the game for Anderson. Ty Donaldson getting his first action here early in the third quarter. And 1 for 2 there for Franklin. Breaks the tie. He's got 14. Trojans susceptible to that half-court trap. It's a lob across. Burris going to attack the paint. Got Franklin in the air. Should have gone up with it. Would have been a foul. McReynolds three-pointer. That's good. Luke McReynolds from downtown. The Trojans got the lead back for the first time since the second quarter. It's 34-32 now for Anderson. Copeland driving to the basket, and he'll get 2 free throws. Left it short. One for 2 there for Copeland. He's got 3. Burris back to Donaldson. Ty going to drive the paint. Now kick back out. Perkins. McReynolds. Now pass inside for Perkins. Noah to the corner. Back up for Luke. Few dribbles into the paint. Turns. Kick back to Donaldson. Ty a dribble. Perkins. Good close out there from the Cedar Creek defense. And Perkins had that one deflected and taken away. 1 point game. 34-33. Driving into the paint. It's a tough whistle against the Trojans, as that's already 5 team fouls to 0 against Cedar Creek. First one up and good for Adams. He's got 6. That ties the game. He hits them both. It's 35-34. 7 points in the game for Adams. Perkins. Off to Donaldson. They find Noah. Fake a pass, make a pass. There's Burris. Now back to Perkins. Needed that one a little more on target. Noah. Nice hesitation. Gets to the basket. Are they going to call the travel here? Of course they do. Beautiful move from Noah Perkins, erased. Now Franklin, and another foul against Anderson.
Oh, my.
And a bump 30 feet from the basket results in 2 more free shots for Franklin, who's up to 15. And 10 of his points have come from the free throw line. Trojans pushing the pace here. McReynolds. A pass in for Smith. Perkins. Now corner. Donaldson, a good look at the three-pointer. Got it. So now everybody for Anderson's starting to fill it up from three-point land. That's a tie game. Trojans trying to shoot their way into it. Back for Franklin. Crosses over on McReynolds. Now nice defense from McReynolds, who is about 6 inches shorter than Franklin, maybe more. And they force a miss. Now it's 37 all. Now Donaldson. Back to Burris. And gambling a little bit, McReynolds. They got the 4-on-5, kick to the corner, Perkins three. It's good. Anderson making it rain here in the third quarter. Noah Perkins is up to 16. The Trojans have the lead back. It's 40-37. Franklin. Right side now, it's Myers. Still 0 fouls in the quarter against Cedar Creek. Spinning into the paint, kicking outside, a three-pointer on the way, and that's 4 in the game now for Myers. Been a good back-and-forth contest here tonight. 40 apiece, 2 minutes to go here in the third. Perkins, corner, slipped on the court. Otherwise, it would have been an open look for Burris, and that one knocked away. It'll stay right here. Donahue. Defense sagged off him for a moment. Now Perkins. Back to Burris. Mearswa and Rickards back into the game, so some more front court for Anderson. Corner three on the way for Rickards. Just off. Donahue can't take it away. 90 seconds in the quarter. Ruvalcaba driving in, kicks back outside. Here's Franklin. Steps back. Going to work on Mearswa. Beautiful move. And another foul against Anderson. Burris, nice move all the way to the basket. Gets around Franklin. Not sure how coast-to-coast Ben Burris goes there, but 2 points for him. Knots the game back up at 42. Cedar Creek working the ball around now. And throwing it away. And it doesn't matter what happens here, as it'll be Trojan basketball. No tip. 49 seconds to go in the quarter. We're tied at 42 apiece. We know coming in, Kenji Franklin's a 20-point-a-game scorer. He's got 18 tonight, but only 5 of those points are coming from field goals. He has a 3 and a 2. That was an and 1. But here's McReynolds. Just uphill battle here for Anderson. They've got it tied here, and it looks like they're trying to hold for the final shot. Haven't executed these scenarios perfectly so far in this game. But here's McReynolds. Stepping back, wasting more time, down to 25. It's a big ask to waste this much time for Anderson. But here's McReynolds. Gets it off to Burris. Now down to 10 seconds. McReynolds gets around the defender. And look at that, a foul called against Cedar Creek, the first of the half. McReynolds got to get it in somewhere. He finds Donahue now with under 10 to go. Drew all the way to the basket. Mirzwa back up top through the hands of Burris. He's got 3 seconds to get it off. A couple dribbles. He's going to get a great look. Floater's good! Just finds a way to split the double team, and Ben Burris does just that. He's got his second basket right there at the end of the third quarter, and the Trojans have themselves a lead. 44-42. Despite white-hot shooting from Eli Myers, who's got 4 threes, and Kenji Franklin, who's got 18 and 13 of that coming from the free throw line. But we have an exciting finish coming up here. Trojans lead it by 2, headed into the final frame. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're watching Anderson basketball on Vype. Here we go now for quarter number 4. It'll be blue ball. Trojans with the ball and the lead. Perkins getting some rest right now, getting stretched out. But otherwise, it's the starters. Ben Burris, who had a strong finish to the third quarter in the game now. Double team comes. And a timeout called by Anderson. Seven minutes, 47 seconds. Anderson will have 2 timeouts left. Trojans side out after the timeout. Now McReynolds. Luke. Just go to the safety valve in the back. Burris, corner, rather wing. Now back for Rickards. He's going to skip this one into the corner. Burris going to take it off the dribble. Now he's stuck with nowhere to go, and he just throws it away. Trojans got to move there. And you see the ball handler is stuck without a dribble, and that's got to be an offensive foul. That was an elbow to the face of McReynolds. Are they saying that counts? I mean, that was an elbow right to the face of McReynolds. And they're going to give him the shot and the foul. Just an uphill battle for Anderson right now. Not a single whistle. I mean, Franklin's been barreling, and doesn't have control of the ball, really. But Anderson just doesn't have the size to compete. And McReynolds stuck without a dribble. got to move. Now Donahue just going to fire the three-pointer. Now Franklin going to lead it out ahead. It's a one-on-one. Euro step. No foul this time. Mirzwa up ahead. And Soul wisely will slow it down. One-point deficit. Rickards back to McReynolds. Doesn't want the three. Now Burris into Mirzwa. Now McReynolds. I mean, they're giving him the look if he wants it, and he just doesn't. Now he's too far out. Trojans working it back and forth. We're down under 6 minutes already. Now a lob up for Mirzwa. Soul back for McReynolds. Zook's got to take that one. Now instead he kicks it to Donahue. It's tipped away. Trojans playing real tight on the offensive end right now. Now back out Franklin. Kick to the corner. A pass inside. No foul called there. Well, I would have blown the whistle on that one, but here's Mirzwa, and that's, yeah, all right. It'll be a baseline out of bounds here. 5 minutes, 20 seconds for Anderson. Take a breath. McReynolds gets it in. Mirzwa. Soul just going to try a little push shot, and he's got it. Some lax defense there from Cedar Creek. He just puts his head down and shoves his way through the Trojan defense, and it's been working for him all game. Can't foul that far away from the basket if you're Anderson. Going to be more disciplined on that end. Perkins back in. I think this might be a fifth foul. That's 5 on McReynolds. I'm looking over at the scores table. I think the Trojan score had him at 4. The Cedar Creek score had him at 5. Maybe Anderson misapplied one foul to another player when it was really on McReynolds. And a timeout here called by Cedar Creek. I think that's what had to have happened because there was some miscommunication at the scorer's table. It'll be a full timeout here with 5 minutes to go. With Perkins back into the game, he's got 16. Great night for him. Mirzwa knocking on the door, double figures for the Trojans with 9. 2 Cedar Creek players in double figures. Franklin with 21, 12 for Eli Myers. It has been an encouraging shooting display here tonight for the Trojans. I believe 4 separate players fit a 3. That's something they really struggled with. And the only action I've been able to see them in at the Anderson Classic. Maybe that was an anomaly, but it's good to see them going down here early in district play. And there's Burris. He's been all over the court in the second half. And he lost this one going out of bounds, but it's going to be off of Cedar Creek. Burris to inbound. Rickards. He'll take it back up top. Donaldson into the game here for Anderson. I think something's wrong with Noah right now. He was out stretching over by the bench, and he's not in the game here. And a guy with 16 points, you know you want him on the court right now. But Smith in the game. looking to get him some look inside. Donaldson stuck without a dribble. Off to Mirzwa, and that's going to be an offensive foul on Smith away from the ball. Four and a half to go in the game. It's been back and forth, absolutely. Foul on Burris. Trojans out of fouls to give, and with the way it's been tonight, Cedar Creek's going to have a lot of free looks at the basket down this stretch here with only 4 minutes to play. Copeland inside, lost the ball. Loose on the floor. It'll be a jump ball, but that'll favor Cedar Creek. Possession arrow flips back to Anderson. Back outside, can't leave him open. And this time a loose ball foul going to go against Franklin. That's just his second. .407 left. Cross court to Donaldson. Now Mirzwa in the corner. Back up top. Burris. He's going to try the three. He's got a good look at it. No good. Rickards able to clear it away and just tried to save it and couldn't. .46-45. 3 minutes, 40 seconds and counting. Corner. Copeland for three. Shot's good. His first make from beyond the arc. He's got 6. Gives Cedar Creek a 2-point lead. Into the corner now, Mirzwa. Soul goes cross court. Rickards going to tack off the dribble. Lost it in traffic. And Cedar Creek the other way. 1-on-1 all the way to the basket. Laying it in is Braden Adams. Timeout, Trojans. They're getting sloppy here late. A quick 5-0 run for Cedar Creek has them up by 2 scores with 3 minutes and 8 seconds left. And Trojans need to find an answer. Coming out of the timeout here. Trojans with just 1 remaining here with 3 minutes to go. And they're out of fouls to give. Donahue and Perkins back out onto the court along with Mirzwa, Rickards, and Burris. McReynolds is fouled out as they go cross court to Ben. Rickards on the wing. Donahue finds a cutting Miles. Miles without a dribble now. Donahue. Drew off to Burris. Ben. Good defense here from Cedar Creek. Skip across to Perkins. Noah looking inside. He's got Rickards. Miles, lob across, back to Donahue. Drew's three-pointer on the way. Just rattles out. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left. Got to be careful on those reaches. Rickards could have been whistled there. That far away from the basket is not what Anderson needs right now. Some great ball movement by Anderson last possession, just couldn't cash in on the open look. Timeout. $15 seconds in the timeout now. This is one of the stronger offensive nights for Anderson. Been getting good contributions from a lot of different players. Under 2 to play. Cedar Creek thinking about wasting time here. Dangerous pass, but able to be saved. They lob it back for Ruvalcaba. Now Myers. And I don't think that was tipped. It was not. That's a turnover. Donahue, Perkins, Noah, in for Mirswa. Back to the basket, pass inside Rickards. Miles, patient, goes up. A lot of contact, no call. Franklin the other way. Now back to Franklin, under 90 seconds now, and he'll be fouled. First one no good. Makes the second. Makes it 51-46. It's been a 6-0 run here for Cedar Creek over a long span of time, but that's the run. Rickards, open three in the corner. Air ball. Donahue's right there. Not sure how Copeland doesn't get called there, but now it's a leak out. He's into double figures with 11. It's a 7-point game now with a minute to go. Perkins got to look for his shot here. He's been the best offensive player for Anderson tonight. Lieberman in, you know what that means. Perkins out. Yeah, Noah's just, he's not right. There has to be something that's bothering him. Because there's no way you take him out with 16 points. Mirswa out as well. 56 seconds to go. Running out of daylight. Now pass off the back of Franklin. Now back to Lieberman. He kicks to Donahue. Drew's got an open look for three. He cashes in. Drew Donahue with his 8th points of the game. And that'll be a timeout. 49 seconds. The Trojans trail by 4. Nice job by Burris, who I would describe his game tonight as crafty. Throwing it off the back of the Cedar Creek defender there, and it results in an open three that Donahue this time able to capitalize on. So 49 seconds. Adams to inbound, who's got 11. We're looking for Franklin. Needs just to get it in at this point. Are they going to call a timeout? No, they're going to get Anderson for the 5-second violation. Lieberman getting ready to check in. That's a big stop. Anderson gets the ball back with 0.0 seconds running off the clock. Some great defense there, and Cedar Creek not coming to the ball. Here's Burris. Perkins back in. Donahue as well. It's all shooters for the Trojans. Lieberman there. Quick shot, got it. Trojans cut the lead to 2 on the shot from Josh Lieberman, and Burris fouling far away from the basket. This will be 2 free throws. But nice job for Lieberman not only to get open, but to hit that. It's not an easy shot on the push. But here's Copeland going to the line, 6 points for Phineas. Shooter's touch. All around and down, puts it to a 3-point game. Second one, no good. Franklin bats the ball right to a teammate. Now 40 seconds left, and Mearsville going to foul. Franklin showing off the height. Taller than anybody Anderson's got on the court. Trojans out of timeouts. 38.8 to go. Free throw on the way is no good. Rickard's out, Smith in. You know he's in for the box out. And Franklin's spinning off, but the free throw is good. 13 points now for Myers. Pushing up ahead, Burris spinning into the lane all the way to the basket. No good. Smith right there on the follow. Left it short. Ball is loose. Donahue's got it. Lieberman, one dribble, another floater. That one no good, and Franklin there on the rebound, and he will be fouled by Burris. As the Cedar Creek crowd's been barking all night. Dang. Some emphatic gestures at these officials. See some parents yelling at the kids now. Got to play it cool here. The first one rattles in.
Box blue.
24 in the game now for Franklin. Now up ahead, Mearswa, off to Donahue. 6-point game. Anderson needs a quick one. Donahue all the way to the basket. Now going to kick it out for Perkins. Noah's shot on the way, and that's no good. And that should just about do it. Anderson not going to play the foul game. And the final score here will be 57-51. Just a tremendous basketball game here at Cedar Creek tonight. Trojans just couldn't quite overcome some late game sloppiness, and just a cavalcade of free throws there for Cedar Creek. I mean, Kenji Franklin, really good game for him, but he shot 20 free throws. He had 7 points from the floor and 17 from the free throw line, and it's going to be tough to overcome for a vertically challenged team like the Trojans, but really great showing for them, especially one of their best of the season on the offensive end. Noah Perkins with 16, some big shots down the stretch from Drew Donahue and Josh Lieberman. Just couldn't quite get enough there. But encouraging stuff. Anderson will have one more game here in the calendar year of 2024, and of course we will have that for you right here. 24 points in the game for Franklin, 13 for Myers, 11 for Adams, 16 for Perkins, Donahue with 8, Mearsville with 9, Burris with 4, as did Rickards. McReynolds cashed in a 3, fouled out pretty early in that fourth quarter, though. 2 points each for Jason Smith and Josh Lieberman, and that'll go ahead and do it for us here. We're glad that you joined us here tonight. As I mentioned earlier, Trojans will have one more game this calendar year in 2024. That one will be on New Year's Eve, and we will play a matinee. That's the right term, right? Middle of the afternoon, 3 p.m. at McCallum. So a little rivalry game. And I know McCallum is off to an excellent start this season, but your final score here is, as you see it on the screen, 57-51. Fans and team filing out of the gym here now. Want to thank you for tuning in. Want to thank my QA, Coach Les Clary, back in the Vype Live studios, for keeping an eye on things here, making sure we're afloat. Suna Venkot, our technical director, making sure we are always well-equipped with our equipment and our technology. And my boss, Mr. Merle Bertrand, and all the fine folks at the Trojan Booster Club and Anderson Basketball. It's always a pleasure to bring you all these broadcasts. Been doing it, I think this is year 5 or year 6 at this point, and it's always a ton of fun. Going to wish you a great night and a great football watching weekend. If your teams are in the college football playoff or playing in the NFL, I will be at my day job at 102.7 ESPN. We're going to do a little pregame show to preview this Texas and Clemson game, 12 to 3 on 102.7 on your radio dial here in the greater Austin area. Also have an app if you want more from me for whatever reason, if you're not sick of my voice by now. But signing off, glad you're with us. I hope you all have a great holiday. This is our last game before all of our wintry holidays right up into New Year's. So Jack Farrell, always with you. Always a pleasure. Hope if you were able to make it out to this game and you're still listening, you have a safe trip back to Austin. And it's been a pleasure here at the census-designated area known as Cedar Creek. Good night, everybody.